Biscuit's epic dog day. So last weekend, my cousin texted me in a panic, asking if I could dog sit her golden retriever, Biscuit, while she and her husband took a last-minute trip to the lake. I'm a sucker for dogs, and frankly, for being paid in leftover pizza, so I agreed. She gave me the usual rundown: food times, walks, and a warning that Biscuit gets a little antsy if he doesn't stick to his routine. Nothing out of the ordinary, except when I arrived, I noticed a post-it on the fridge that read, "Please follow Biscuit's itinerary to the letter." Curious, I opened the fridge, expecting to find a list of feeding times or maybe a note about allergies. Instead, I found a meticulously typed, hour-by-hour schedule with bold headings like guided meditation, enrichment activities, and most concerningly, yoga hour. I figured my cousin was just being cute, but as I set my bag down, I heard gentle instrumental music wafting from the living room. I peeked in and there was Biscuit, stretching out on a yoga mat, mid-downward dog, with a look of intense concentration. Not wanting to disrupt his flow, I sat on the couch and tried to read, but every so often Biscuit would pause, glance at the clock, and then trot over to the fridge, as if making sure I was following his schedule. At 4 p.m. sharp, he dragged over a foam roller and a water bottle, yes, his own water bottle, and stared at me expectantly until I filled it with filtered water. By 5 p.m., it was time for creative expression, which apparently meant paw painting on butcher paper while I tried desperately not to get acrylic paw prints on the couch. It all escalated when Biscuit insisted on networking hour, which consisted of him sitting in front of my laptop, ears perked, while I set up a Zoom call with his dog park buddies. Their owners were not amused. By the end of the evening, I was exhausted and Biscuit was blissfully snoring, his gratitude journal clutched between his paws. Next time my cousin asks me to dog sit, I'll have to decline. Turns out, Biscuit's schedule is just too doggone demanding.